Hey you all, I hope your day is going well. Today I wanted to share with you 10 tips on surviving your internship. A block field placement is where you intern full-time after taking all of your required courses. Whether or not you're in a block field placement or you're in a concurrent internship or field placement, which is where you take classes and intern at the same time, it's important for you to perform well. So I'm actually going to share 5 tips on my channel, and the other 5 you will actually have to visit my good friend Social Work Scrapbook's YouTube page, and she can be found in the description box below. Please be sure to check out her channel for the other 5 tips on surviving and thriving in your internship. She is a school social worker by trade, and she has so much knowledge. The first tip is to study. I know we think when we are out of the classroom, we don't have to study for the test and the exams, but in all actuality, the real test is when you are at work. That's going to test everything that you've learned inside of the classroom and in the textbooks and on the exam. The second tip would be to ask questions. You are new, you are in your final semester of undergrad or graduate school, or you may be a post-grad entering an internship, and you are not going to know how that specific organization works or operates, and it's so important to make sure you ask questions as they arise. There's no need in being prideful or being scared or being shameful or embarrassed. There's nothing to worry about. When you are hired on as an intern, it's expected of you and for you to ask questions. The third thing is to familiarize yourself with the core competencies of whatever discipline you're in. So for social work, there are 9 core competencies that your internship will evaluate whether or not you mastered. So it's so important to have tangible examples and goals in which you plan to meet and that you know how to meet during your internship so that you can graduate. The fourth one is to know the code of ethics as a student, but also know it for the requirements of your supervisor. So it's important to make sure that you are getting the proper supervision, that you are being properly treated by your supervisor. So I always tell students to make sure that they know the code of ethics and know who to go to if you find that your supervisor is not upholding these code of ethics, and you as a practitioner or intern want to make sure that you're upholding these as well, because once you graduate, you're going to be expected to uphold these ethics, and if you don't, your license could be at jeopardy. The fifth one is to set boundaries. I think it's so important for interns and just professionals in general to set boundaries to make sure that they're not crossing the line with coworkers or with supervisors or with clients or patients, whatever setting you may be in, students, whoever your population is. You just want to make sure you are setting those boundaries. Although I just ran through those 5 tips, I'm going to give you a bonus tip, and the bonus tip is to build a rapport with your clinical supervisor. You want to build a rapport with whoever you're working with, and that's part of your educational program or your internship program. Your internship is a vital component to your educational experience, especially if you are entering the social work profession. Not only is it required for you to graduate, it is a transition to your professional career, and you want to start off on a good note. So make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do, and make sure you're asking the right questions, and just make the most out of your experience so that you will be able to have a good professional reference, and who knows, you may even be able to receive a job offer at the end of your internship. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment in the comment section below where are you interning? I would love to know, where are you interning and what are your tasks there, and what industry are you in? If you're in social work, what field? There's so many areas in social work that you can intern in. Also, be sure to visit my good friend Social Work Scrapbook's YouTube page so that you can see the other 5 tips. Thanks so much for watching, and until I see you next time, be you, be great.